This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Marvel Legends Bishop. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Marvel Legends window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the figure at the top, and at the bottom, all the other pieces from this wave, including the Build-A-Figure Sauron. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Bishop out of the box. And man, this is a very impressive looking action figure. I think Hasbro has done a really good job with the aesthetics of this figure. It is pretty much anything you would want in a Bishop. The paint looks really good. I love that Marvel Legends articulation, and I absolutely love that head sculpt. One thing I will note, he does feel a little bare in my opinion, like he's missing something, but I can't quite figure out what it is. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Bishop does come with a very small amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with the right arm and wing for the Build-A-Figure Sauron, and he also comes with his shotgun. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Bishop. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Bishop. Now I've always been a big fan of the character of Bishop. I always thought he was just really cool and a total badass. And I've always loved his mullet, because he has like this Jerry curl mullet that is just awesome and I love it. So I'm glad that Hasbro did a really good job with the sculpting of that. That just looks fantastic. The face sculpt of this figure looks great. They did a really good job. You got that M logo right there across the eye, just looks good. The aesthetics of this character look fantastic. I've always been a big fan of that. You know, the color play of his colors and whatnot, with the blue and yellows mixed with the red, especially with the scarf and whatnot, on all the logos like the X logo and whatnot, all look really, really good on this figure. Everything looks really nice. It seems like the gloves and the boots are a little bit like a darker blue, not black. So that looks pretty good too. We got a holster right here for his like shotgun piece. What I will note is the shotgun does not really hold all that well, like meaning like I feel like it should sit up a little higher, kind of like that, but it just falls all the way through like that sometimes. It's not a big deal, but it's just something I kind of wish would have been done a little differently and whatnot. So that's just my only complaint, really. The shotgun itself looks pretty cool. I like this sculpt a lot. It looks really awesome. It looks more like a futuristic type of shotgun, which I think is nice. Double barrel, which is really, really cool. He does have trigger fingers for both hands, which is nice. So you can use it for either hand, which is pretty cool. And he holds it very well and very stiff, and lots of good poses with that. You can even get some two-handed poses, you know, bring it across the chest and, you know, kind of have it something like that. So you can do things like that too. I will note that I kind of feel like this guy is a little bare when it comes to accessories. I don't know what, maybe that's just me, I'm not sure, but I feel like he could have came with something else, maybe like another pistol, or some like, you know, power effects for himself, because I mean, he is a mutant, you know, maybe some like power effects to wrap around his wrist or something like that. I don't know, I just feel like he's missing a little something. He feels a little bare, just coming, you know, with the one gun, so that's a little weird to me. So anyways, figure looks great. So let's take a look at the articulation now. So the head is on a ball joint, does roll around like so, does turn left and right, is hindered a bit with the long hair, but it still works out pretty good. He does have a disc hinge, so he can look up about that far, can look down about that much. Arms can go full 360 like so. We can rotate at the bicep, up and forward like that. Double jointed elbows. Even with the bulkiness of his arms, he still gets a pretty good bend like that, which I do like. Rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We do get swivel at the waist. We get an ab crunch that crunches forward that much, which works really nice. back very far, which looks very nice too. And it is very ratcheted too, so that's pretty nice. I love when the joints are like ratcheted. It helps with the tightness of the joints. So you kick forward about that much, back about that far, splits about that far, which is really cool because that's actually a little more than some of like the Deadpool figures I've checked out recently, so that's funny and odd. We get rotation in that upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, which is very nice. We got rotation at the boot. We got ankle joints that lets you put the toe up and down, and a really good ankle rocker. So overall, I actually think this figure is really cool. He just aesthetically looks pleasing. He's bulky. You know, he's pretty much anything you'd want from a Bishop figure. Now, I used to have that old Bishop. Was it from, what was it now? Oh my gosh, Toy Biz? The old Marvel Legends, Bishop and whatnot, and I did like that figure quite a bit. It was just slightly out of proportion and whatnot, well, slightly, compared to the new ones. So that's why I'm really glad that these new figures a lot more proportionate and just feel better in my opinion, and it's making those old Marvel Legends figures kind of obsolete at this point, which is pretty interesting. The one thing I will say that these modern figures don't have is just they're missing some of the paint wear, you know, the shading and whatnot, and the battle damage type of scuff mark paintings that the old Marvel Legends used to have. But if you don't mind all that stuff, whatnot, these modern ones are really a lot better. This guy is pretty cool. I think he's awesome looking, and I think he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Marvel Legends comparison, here he is standing next to all the other figures from this wave that I've already previously reviewed. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat-Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Marvel Legends Bishop. Now overall, I really do think this is a cool action figure. I love the head sculpt and the rest of the body. The paint apps are very nice and very clean, and I always dig that Marvel Legends articulation. I do love his shotgun accessory, but that's my biggest complaint. He only has the one accessory. He feels really bare and like he's missing something, and I think that's what it is. It's just missing some more accessories. But other than that, he's very cool, and he's pretty much everything you would want in a Bishop action figure. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.